Thanks everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like this content. It's all about bass fishing. New videos Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And we're always just talking bass fishing. And the reason I'm doing this video now, talking about monofilament, is I just rigged up a bunch of rods. And for the first time in over a year, I put on some monofilament. Now, it still has a lot of fans. I mean, there's people that love lines like Berkeley Big Game. I mean, they're really strong. I mean, there's a lot of benefits to monofilament. They're cheap, obviously. They're a lot cheaper than a premium fluorocarbon. But there are some downsides as well. And the reason I am putting monofilament on right now is for one purpose. And this is, in my opinion, one of the very few times that monofilament is still relevant, and that's fishing a very small topwater popper. You know, you can do it on braid, of course, but monofilament works really well for casting those light baits. I'm using a very light rod. And so 12-pound monofilament went on a single reel just for that popper. And I'll honestly probably take it off after that popper bite's over, put braid back on it for topwaters. But in my opinion, that is the one time that monofilament shines. Now, a lot of people still use it for all their fishing, and you can, but the problem with monofilament is, one, it's gonna have a little more stretch, actually a lot more stretch than braid, but it's gonna stretch a lot more than fluorocarbon as well. The other benefit of fluorocarbon over monofilament is that fluorocarbon sinks. So if you think about it, if you make a long cast and that line is floating, it's going to have a bow in the line, where a line that sinks like fluorocarbon is going to be a much more direct connection to your bait. So what's that going to do? It's going to be more sensitive, you're going to have a better feel of your lure, and you're also going to feel those bites, you know, like I said, more sensitive. The other reason that a lot of people still use monofilament is for topwaters, for all their topwaters. You know, again, that benefit of being able to float is really important, but braid floats as well. You know, it doesn't sink like fluorocarbon. So braided line, in my opinion, is a much better alternative for most topwater fishing because, one, it's going to be stronger, it's going to cast a lot longer, and it also has less stretch, really no stretch, virtually no stretch. So think about it, again, on a long cast, if you have a little bit of stretch, you know, you get a bite way out there and you pull back and your monofilament stretches a little bit, you're not going to set the hook as good as you would with a braided line. So there's a lot of people that still talk about monofilament and its uses. Sure, you can do it. There are better options for most instances. So what do you think? What's your times that you use monofilament? Do you still use it all the time? I know there's some people that never switch to the fluorocarbon or the braids, or they hate joining braid to fluorocarbon, so they just use mono all the way. Again, there's no wrong way to do it. That's my personal experience, but monofilament still has a place in bass fishing, although a very small place in my opinion. Thanks for watching.